Our supplementary lessons finally end. It feels as if our summer holidays have finally started. The weather is perfect for a day out at the beach with a blowing sea breeze to welcome us after all our hard work. So I guess this episode will be the obligatory beach episode, huh? Yay! Asuho is the first to come back from changing in the beach hut whilst I'm waiting under the shade of the parasol. Let's have a look. It's a man's job since we don't require much preparation. At a distance is her dad, who is sprawled across a sheet whilst waiting for Onshino and Mayaka to arrive. That being said, the dolls aren't getting changed into their swimsuits. Onshino and Mayaka have simply gone to buy drinks. They have a lot to catch up on. Coming to the beach is just an excuse, I guess. This beach stretches all the way from Hibarigasaki to the neighboring town. For residents of Hibarigasaki like us, getting here by car or bike takes just a matter of minutes. We decided on the time and meeting place beforehand. Where's everyone else? What about Setsuna-senpai? Instead of sounding disappointed, Asuho's tone sounded more like she had expected it. I take a look around. As it's summer, the beach itself is an obvious attraction for crowds of tourists. I don't see Mare amongst any of them. In the end, Mare never gave a definite answer as to whether or not she was going to come, only that she would consider it. Well, I've told her our meeting place, so if she felt like coming, I would be able to see her. The thing I'm most worried about is that I've never seen Mare out during the afternoon. Though I don't think she's like a ghost, in which you can only see her at night. The fact that I haven't met her outside the lookout is because she comes to watch the stars. I want to believe that it isn't because of some occult reason. My sister has arrived with enthusiasm that can overwhelm the roaring sea. It's pretty cute. Okay, I get it already. Now be quite flat-chested. It's a critical hit. It's a bit mean to be saying this about Asuho, who's trying to lift her breasts, but there isn't much difference between the two of them. No, there is a difference. Also, I hope she hasn't forgotten that I'm still here. It's my first time here. Yeah, I think it's a rare occasion. I wasn't like Asuho or Chinami. I've never been to the beach with my friends. I rejected all invitations to play and hurried back home. Even during the summer holidays, I rarely left the house. That was my primary school life. Did she ask that because she guessed what I was feeling? I answer confidently. This place is amazing. The sunlight reflecting off the surface of the water looks as if it were a star-filled sky observed from the lookout. That's why this is an amazing place. The Hisakaki sisters also join in. Surrounded by the four of them in their swimsuits, I can't seem to calm down. Can you stop making false accusations? I'm being treated like a criminal who is trying to be gentlemanly by acting innocent. Please don't lift your chest up in front of me. After making room for her, Hisakaki lies sprawled under the shade of the parasol. You're bad with the heat?
暑いのも寒いのも苦手。だから飲み物取って。
Well, if you pay me, what a selfish princess.
姉さん、その体勢だと小ヶ坂さんにオイルを塗ってほしいみたいに取られますよ。
そんなハレンチなことやっちゃダメだよ、ようちゃん。
Why not? Shameless?
皆星さんに言われなくてもさせないわよ。
I don't want to either. That's probably a lie.
なんでよ、子がよ。
I don't understand why you're getting angry.
女のプライドではないでしょうか。
いちいち解説しないでお仕置きするわよ。はい。ワクワク。お兄ちゃん、お兄ちゃん、なんならちなみの背中に。
Is this good enough?
ラムネは塗るものでも浴びせるものでもないよ、お兄ちゃん。彼女が小ヶ坂くんの妹のちなみさんね。二人あまり似てないわね。そっかな。昔のようちゃんだったらちなみちゃんと正反対だけど、今はそっくりだと思うよ。
Not really.
見た目と性格は似てませんけど、雰囲気は似てますね。
I'm getting classified as an idiot for doing these stupid things with Chinami. I have to be careful.
おはようみんな。
Next, Kaizumi staggers over to us.
この日差しは僕には強すぎる。
先輩、ひ弱ですからね。
水をくれ。
Looking at his bloodshot eyes, I hand him the soft drink that I used to mess around with Chinami.
姉さん、一人でシートを独占していると岡泉先輩が干上がっちゃいます。
この人を怒らせるのだけは回避したいわね。
Okaizumi collapses when Hisakaki comes out from under the parasol. If you're finding it really difficult to cope with the heat, you could have just declined this beach trip.
何言ってるんだよ。ようちゃんが悪いんだからね。
Why?
ようちゃんが言ったんじゃない。今日はテンクル新メンバーの顔合わせも兼ねてるんでしょ。
After saying this, Asuho looks over boastingly at Hisakaki.
ない胸そらせて何言ってるんだか。
We're talking about non-existent.
まだ発展途上だもん。身長止まれば胸も止まるんじゃないの。身長だって伸びてるもん。1ミリ未満ね。なんで知ってるんだよ。ああ、ごめん。それは胸の成長の方だったかしら。だからなんで知ってるんだよ。
姉さん、生徒会役員ですから。
肩こって仕方ないわ。どうせ私は肩こるほど大きくないし、中学から一度もブラのサイズ変わってないよ。
そのスレンダーな体つきも素敵です。
Yeah, I agree.
小染ちゃんのゆり相手はこももちゃんでしょ。
This conversation is a bit too embarrassing for a guy like me to hear.
お兄ちゃん、お兄ちゃん、ちなみのバストも発展途上。
Is this good enough?
ラムネかける意味がわからないし、冷たいし、ベタベタして気持ち悪いよ、お兄ちゃん。
お、みんな集まってにぎやかだな。
Now that Asuka has arrived, the only ones left are the Aoi sisters. Our meeting time is already up and they're still not here.
ちなみに携帯にかけてみるね。
After Chinami contacts them, we find out that they're on their way.
葵ちゃんが寝坊して遅れてるみたい。
It's already past noon. She sure is a heavy sleeper.
ちなみは朝弱いけど、今朝はちゃんと早起きできたよ。
Chinami only gets up early on excursions.
葵さんたち待ってた方がいいか
Asuho seems to be dying to jump into the water.
な。葵ちゃん、自分たちは気にせずどうぞって言ってたよ。
The three adults are all having a friendly conversation, which means they're leaving us to enjoy ourselves however we want. Well then, we'll just do as she says.
ではでは、これよりテンクルの海水浴を開始します。
Asuho jumps into the water soon after making her declaration.
っていうか、私はテンクルの部員じゃないんだけど。
俺も違うな。
岡泉先輩、体調はどうですか？
日陰のおかげでだいぶ持ち直したよ。
Chinami, do some warm-ups before you swim, okay?
抜かりはないよ、お兄ちゃん。ってなんで誰もついてこないんだよ。
She comes back with her shoulders raised. Asuho, you haven't warmed up yet. Yep. Don't air me.
ちなみちゃん、泳ぎは得意？はい。これでも体育は万年5ですから。 それじゃあ私と沖まで競争しよう。先輩だからって手加減しませんよ。
The two of them run off together. Hey, the warm-ups! They jump into the water whilst completely ignoring me.
子供ね、まったく。
They're just having fun. Don't be such a party pooper.
私たちはどうしましょう。
ナンパでもすっか？
No.
ガルハントは？
Isn't that the same thing?
私たちビーチボールを持ってきてますよ。
それ枕代わりじゃなかったんだ。
それでもいいですけど、せっかくですし。
私はトロピカルなジュースでも飲んでるわ。
Hisakaki, are you bad at sports?
失礼ね。これでも私は文武両道よ。
全員が海に入っていると葵さんたちが来ても気づかないかもしれませんし、皆さんでビーチバレーでもどうですか？
We have to warm up before swimming anyway, so I'm in favor.
あんまり日に焼けたくないんだけどね。
バレーは対戦形式にしましょう。それならきっと盛り上がりますよ。
Asuka, you up for it?
これからウォッチングに行くつもりだったけど、しゃあねえな。
What's with that camera hanging off his neck? Okaizumi-senpai, it's out of the question for you, huh?
僕は観戦しているよ。
And so we have a light game of beach volleyball whilst waiting for the Aoi sisters to show up.
4人で
Oh, we
したら
got a CG.
チームは分けやすいですね。
Who is going with whom?
この配置でいいんじゃない？
And thus, it's Asuka and me versus the Hisakaki sisters.
それだと俺らの方が有利じゃねえか？
I suppose if you consider the difference in strength between guys and girls.
小笠原くんは知らないけど、アスカくんの運動能力は並じゃない。問題ないわ。
俺のこと知ってるのかよ。ほとんど面識ねえのに。
生徒会役員だから。
こももちゃんって呼べばいいのか？
それだけは絶対やめて。
試合前ですし落ち着いてください。こもも姉さん。
その呼ばれ方初めてなんだけど。
Hisakaki, you're going to lose if you waste all your energy shouting.
ビーチバレーは体力よりも俊敏性と反射神経が重要じゃない。
この際、腕力も関係ありませんよね。
Well, this isn't a beach ball used in official contests, so the spikes wouldn't be that fast anyway. That's why we can't take advantage of the difference in physical strength.
頼りにしてます、姉さん。
ま、適当に頑張るわ。
負けたら相手チームから好き放題オイルを塗られる罰ゲームもありますし。
聞いてないんだけど。
小笠原、狙うのは小雨さんだ。話を聞くに運動神経は姉よりもずっと劣る。
The changing color of your eyes and your merciless aim for victory are more dazzling than the summer sun.
ルールは3点取った方の勝ち。それではサーブしますね。
罰ゲームなんかやらないからね。
勝てばいいんです、姉さん。
勝ってもメリットないじゃない。
若い男子のみずみずしい肉体を好き放題触れますよ。
Who would want to do that?
私そんな趣味ないから。
What's that, Hisakaki? What happened to all your confidence?
好き放題触られたいんだ。
Well, if it's by you, I mean... No, 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 of course not. Hey, you two, don't back off like it's none of your business.
姉さん、2人であの変態を退治しましょう。
そうね。風紀を乱して問題を起こされる前に。
これで全員やる気になったな。さすがは小雨さん。
Isn't the price to pay a bit too high?
勝ったらお前にオイル券譲ってやっから。
Don't make it sound as if I want to fondle her. You are adding salt to the wound.
久垣姉妹がもだえる姿を俺が写真に撮って売りさばくからよ。分け前は半々だ。
この変態どもには絶対負けない。
Behind the enraged Hisakaki, Kosama begins to the serve.
俺らも本気になるぞ。
I want to clear up this misunderstanding.
小笠か、俺がレシーブすっから通すだ。
Ha! I toss the shot that Asuka receives and it flies over his head.
恨みはねえが覚悟。
Asuka's spike aims for Kosame.
見え見えなのよ。
Hisakaki protects Kosame with a diving shot.
素敵です、姉さん。
いいから早くと下げて。
After Kosame tosses the ball, Hisakaki gets up swiftly and runs up to the ball.
いっけ
After doing a high jump, she bends her body back with all her might, and the mounts on her chest start swaying. After bending back enough, Hisakaki's arm swings downwards. Hisakaki swings at air.
一点向こうに入ってしまいました。
カメラのフラッシュでめくらますなんて卑怯でしょ。
作戦通り久垣の胸揺れ写真をゲットだぜ小笠坂。
I didn't plan anything. Don't make it sound as if I'm the ringleader.
さあ次もビーチバレーという名のウォッチングに勤しむぜ。
Hisakaki swipes the camera onto the floor and steps on it.
相棒
Tears roll down his face as he clings onto the tragic corpse.
さすがに切れそうだわ。生きて帰れるとは思わないことね、子がよ。
Asuka was acting of his own accord just now.
小雨、サーブして。
Ignoring me, Kosame sends a ball flying at me. Asuka, it's coming!
お前のことは生涯忘れねえよ相棒。
Now is not the time to be constructing a grave. As Asuka has become useless, I have no choice but to hit the ball back in one shot.
敵が一人しかいない今がチャンス。
Kosame tosses up the shot that Hisakaki receives, then Hisakaki leaps into the air whilst following the ball with her eyes.
これで同点。
I get into position to receive the shot while asking myself as to whether or not her bikini will come off from her elaborate movements. They're going to aim where Asuka is at, aren't they? When the shot comes, I'll dive straight for it.
もらった。
勝ったら私は男子の代わりに姉さんのお肌にオイル塗らせてもらいますね。
手ワキワキさせて何言ってんの。
Hisakaki swings at air.
さらに一点向こうに入ってしまいました。
あなたのせいでしょ。
しょんぼりです。
帰ったらお仕置きだからね。
ワクワク。
By the way, I smashed into Asuka's gravesite during my diving shot.
相棒
He cries out whilst clinging to the camera again.
向こうにリーチかかっちゃったじゃない。
ですが姉さん、アスカさんが戦力外となった今、敵は小笠坂さん一人です。
私には背後にも敵がいるような気がするけど。
姉さんの背後霊さんは反抗期ですね。
あなたのことよ。
Kosame's serve starts falling over to my side. As Asuka is still being useless, I'm forced to return it normally.
小雨レシーブ。
はい。姉さん、トスをお願いします。
くらえ小笠原くん。
私のスパイクが飛ばされています姉さん。
あなた私に比べるとうんちだし空振りそうだから。
しょんぼりです。
I don't know whether the two sisters are getting along well or badly. I deflect Hisakaki's spike upwards.
小雨レシーブ。すねてないでボール上げてお願いだから。
勝ったらお触りしていいですか？
オイルでもお触りでも何でもいいから早くしてよ。ボール。
小笠坂さん、覚悟してください。
Now she's on fire. A fire lights up in Kosame's eyes and she makes a miraculous save.
これでまず1点。
I won't let you. I had expected the spike to be aimed at Asuka and managed to return the ball just in time.
小雨もう一回レシーブ。なんでまだすねてるの？
大切なお話があるんです。してないと思われるかもしれませんが、聞いていただけますか？
こんな余裕のない時にどういう嫌がらせ？
できましたら私がお触りする際は水着を脱いでいただけると大変嬉しく。
できるわけないでしょ。
しょんぼりです。
Kosame's half-hearted receive comes flying at me, bypassing Hisakaki. Chance!
小雨後で覚えておきなさいよ。
The ball comes falling at an angle that appears to be spikeable. I'm going to win with this.
させない。
It seems that she has seen through my attempt at targeting Kosame and she saves the shot easily.
小雨と下げて。
姉さんが水着を脱いでくれないんです。
わかったから一 人気のないところで3秒だけ脱いであげるから。
その3秒のためなら私は火にも飛び込めます。
A fire lights up in Kusume's eyes again. If another opportunity doesn't come, I won't be able to spike properly. As it currently stands, my chances of winning are worsening by the second. Is there no way of ending this in my favor? If you're wondering why I'm so keen on winning, it's not that I want to fondle Hisakaki, but rather I don't want to get fondled myself. That will be too embarrassing. Trying to find a way to escape this predicament, my eyes meet with Kusume as she's tossing the ball up. I try communicating via eye contact. I'll give you the ticket to all up Hisakaki, so please let me win. Forget the 3 seconds, you can touch her all you want.
スパイクの前に姉さんのビキニをこっそりほどけばいいんですね。OK です、小笠坂さん。
I think there was some sort of miscommunication there.
こがよ。
I didn't go as far as thinking of the method.
それじゃ大筋は当たってるってことじゃない。
今のうちに。
本気でやろうとしないで。
姉さん、このままではボールが落ちてしまいます。
誰のせいよ。
With no time to spike, she returns an absurdly high shot. Now's my chance! Even though I wasn't aiming for Kusume this time, she still manages to save the shot. Hisakaki's reflexes are better than I thought.
小雨、ボールお
姉さん、ダイビングボレーの連続で玉のお肌がこんなに汚れて。
なんで品だれかかってくるの？
汚れた姉さんも水前物です。
いいから早くボール拾ってよ。
夏の熱気に当てられたんでしょうか。私もう我慢できません。
水着脱がさな。ダメ。触らな。直接はダメ。
The ball makes a deafening thud on the sand.
ついに3点取られてしまいました。
It's a clean sweep for our team. While I'm standing there in my triumphant pose, Hisakaki is in tears trying to fix her bikini.
小雨、一体どういうつもりなの？
桑原、桑原。
ちゃんと説明して。
小笠坂さんに勝たせないと体の隅々までオイル塗ってやるって脅されて。
小がよ。
I'm begging you, so please believe me, I'm getting framed here.
脅迫は犯罪。よって罰ゲームは無効だからね。
Is that all you wanted to say?
相棒、成仏しろよな。
Kusume speaks with a face full of joy. Asuka's all depressed, Hisakaki is in a fit of rage, and I am taking all the blame.
海水浴って楽しいですね。
In the end, Kusume was the only one who was satisfied after that game of volleyball.
こういうの眼福と言うんだろうね。
Looks like there's one other person who's satisfied.